Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 3 of the Bet On Me podcast. I am your host, Daniel Perkins. It's Saturday, December 4th, Championship Saturday. We got an SEC Championship preview for you coming up today. We're going to talk about last night's bets, how we're doing. Also want to take a second to acknowledge that this is the first episode that is going live on Apple Podcast. So everyone out there who's listening to me on the Apple Podcast app, I appreciate your support so much, and go ahead and subscribe to me on there. If you're listening to me on YouTube, I appreciate it just as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like. Go ahead and go over to Twitter and follow me. Instagram, same handle, Bet On Me Podcast, all across the board. You guys know what it is. Let's go ahead and get right into this. Last night's game, man, the Ducks were looking good most of the night. The Flames had just came off an overtime win. Didn't think they were going to go into Anaheim and get the win like they, good defensive game. Both goalies held their ground in the first period. The puck started flying in the net after that. But anybody who took the over last night, I'm sure, was happy. But I had the Ducks. I was on them on the money line. Didn't work out. They took a loss there, 4-3. We're looking to bounce back today with the hockey. Got an early game today. Game starting around 1 o'clock. St. Louis Blues, Florida Panthers. I'm going to take the over in this basically because we know that the Florida Panthers can get some goals in the net at home. And the St. Louis Blues are coming in. Their team, it's pretty decent. They can slap it around. Just slap it around with the best of them, they really can. A lot of people, got the Blues going to the Cup this year. I still think the Panthers are my favorite. But yeah, I'm gonna take the over 6.5 goals today. And that's gonna be a free pick out there for everyone. So do what you will with it. Do what you want with it. You want to take the Panthers. You want to take the over. Hell, take the Blues if you're feeling like it. I know a lot of people are today. So I just, I like the Panthers, but I like the over. I like a lot of goals in that game. I'd like to talk a little bit about my record since December 1st. We're going 5-4 right now. Last night's loss to the Ducks. We had the Oilers. Puck and a half last night at the Kraken. Kraken came in and took care of business. I guess Seattle, I don't know. I guess just don't bet on Seattle games. I guess that's all I can tell you is just don't bet on them. We won the under. Cal Poly, Cal Baptist took the under there. Got that. Spurs -3.5. Took that. Got the win. We got the Cowboys. We took the under in that game. We won that. We had the Saints on the points, though, but we lost that. We had the Rockets versus OKC the other day. We won that bet. We had Duquette -2.5 at the half, and we got that one. We had Duquette for the game on the points. I believe it was, I forget what the spread was, but we lost that one. That puts us at 5-4. Since December 1st. And now it's time for the SEC Championship preview. Georgia's coming in this game at 12-0 on the season, while Alabama's coming in at 11-1. Georgia has played teams like Clemson, Auburn, Tennessee, University of Kentucky, South Carolina, and Arkansas. While some of these teams are ranked, the SEC isn't what it used to be. If you think it is, that's fine, but I don't think it is. So when I look at these opponents and I see who they play, I know Alabama's played nobody as well. They've played Miami, they've played Florida, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, where they got that loss, Mississippi State, Arkansas, and Auburn. Auburn gave them trouble. That was a pretty good game, and I think that Auburn game is why Alabama is going to win the SEC championship, because it showed them that they could come back, they could beat teams, and everybody always gives Alabama their best. That is something that I hear all the time when I talk to people about Alabama football and who they're playing, it's like literally everybody. It could be the University of Tennessee going to play Alabama. Tennessee is going to play it like it's their national championship, because they haven't been there since '99. Anyway, Bennett's coming in with over 1,900 yards on the season, 21 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's got a 65% completion rating, completed 119 of 183 passes. Here's the stat right here that's very alarming compared to Alabama. Okay, 6 sacks on the year for Georgia. Right, they've got to Bennett 6 times this year. Listen to this. 33 sacks. 33 times that Young has been taken down. 33 sacks on the Alabama quarterback. That is, to 6, that ratio is ridiculous. It just shows you that line is not doing its job for Alabama. And that is what worries me about this game. But if you look at the rest of the stats, I mean, this game's like, I think it's going to be a close game. I mean, if you want to stick around and listen to my pick, you can. But I'm going to go ahead and get through the rest of this before I give out who I think is going to win. But you probably already know who I'm leaning towards, like the pick that I would go with this evening. Like, I think Alabama will win, but I don't know if I would take that on the money line. I mean, that's me. Anyway, Georgia's averaging 40.7 points a game, while Alabama averages 42.7. So Alabama is getting a couple points on them. Time of possession for Georgia is 30 minutes, and time of possession for Alabama is 32 minutes and 53 seconds. So Alabama's got about 3 minutes on them there, which could be big if Alabama gets the ball back with a couple minutes left at the end of the game. Here's another stat it could worry you. Alabama's lost the ball 14 times to 6, and Georgia's done it 13-4. So they've lost the ball 13 times there. Georgia is 45% on third down, while Alabama is 54% on third down. Alabama coming in on fourth down at 53%, while Georgia is 56% on fourth down. So we're going to see these teams going for it on fourth down. I expect a really good game. My pick for this evening, here it is. It's the big. This is my pick for SEC Championship Saturday. The big bet it all pick. I'd take Alabama plus the points. That's my pick for SEC Championship Saturday. If you guys enjoyed the podcast today, make sure to subscribe to us over on Apple Podcasts. And if you listen to us over on the YouTube channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell. That way you get notifications every time a new podcast drops. Also, give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram. The handle over there is @BetOnMePodcast. This is the Bet On Me podcast with Daniel Perkins. Thank you so much for listening, guys. And don't forget to go get those bets in.